Yeah.
When you hit play, does that little button
Speed.
on
Okay. Today is not a lot different than yesterday or Monday, Friday, I mean, whatever day it is. Today's Monday, right? Okay. It's not a lot different. It's pretty much the same. Except I'm adding one thing. When I have a problem that's written like this, I have 5.2, and let's not forget the second number is outside of the house, divided by 1.3. The only difference between this one and Friday is this little dot right here. I can't have it there. In order to do this division, I can't have it there. Meredith, put it down. Thank you. In order to do this division, I can't have it here. I have to move it over. And I move it over by doing this. One spot. Where else do I have to move it over? I got to move it over here too. I can't do it in both spots. Let me show you why this works. What's 12 divided by 3? 4. Correct? Let's multiply both of these by 10. What's my answer? It's 4. Let's multiply both of these by 100. What's my answer? 4. Okay? As long as I'm multiplying by a power of 10, all I'm essentially doing is moving the decimal. So look at the difference between 330 and 300. I'm moving the decimal from here to here to here, right? All I'm doing is multiplying by a power of 10. That's what I'm doing when I'm moving the decimal. I can just say you move the decimal, but I want you to understand when you're doing it, you're multiplying it by 10 or by 100 or by 1,000. When you're multiplying by a multiple or by a power of 10, you are essentially moving the decimal. So by doing that, now I have this problem. 52 divided by 13. How many times does 52 go into 13? 4. You're right. It is 4. Okay? So minus 52, 0. And we don't have to move that decimal up in this situation. We can just leave it right where it is. Okay? What I think you guys should do is, I wrote this down over here on the whiteboard so that you have a set of directions on how to do these problems. If I were you, I would write those down on the top of my homework, so that you know exactly what to do. Number 1, first you want to move the decimal over in the divisor. By the way, I'll write this down. In this problem, the divisor is 0.36. So you want to move the decimal over in the divisor to get a whole number. And then step number 2, so we'll move the decimal over 1, 2 spots there in the divisor. Step number 2, you want to move the dividends decimal over the same number of times. So this one moves over 1, 2 spots. And add a placeholder. Then we divide as usual. And when I say don't forget about the decimal, I mean don't forget to bump it up. Move the decimal up to the top line. I tell you what, whenever I write something up here like this, I suggest you write it down. You guys should have a set of notes that you take in math. And you should put things like this in your notes. It's going to help you remember how to do stuff. You can look back at it. It'll help you with your homework. Okay? Now, I could let you get after this problem on your own, but honestly, if I did that, there'd be a lot of angry people in this room. Because this problem right here has everything. It's the most complicated problem that you will have on your homework, something that looks just like this. Now, a lot of you are going to look at that and go, whoa, it doesn't seem that hard. I can do it. Watch. First of all, how many times does 36 go into 61? One time. Okay, so we'll just go along as usual here. One time. Minus 36. Okay, that's got to be an 11. This is going to be a 5. That's going to be a 5 here, and this is going to be a 2. End up bringing down. Again, does McDonald's serve burgers raw? We divide, we multiply, we subtract, we bring down, we repeat. 36 goes into 253 how many times? I think it's 7. 7 times 6 is 42. Put a 4 there. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 4 is 25. Pretty good, huh? 1. Bring down the 0. Bring down the 0. This is where things start to get a little tricky. A lot of you want to go, okay, well, 36 goes in. What do we have to do? Remember this long division problem? Remember what we have to do? What do we have to do? 36 goes into 10. It goes in there 0 times. Minus 0, we end up with 10. Now what do? We're not done because we don't have a 0 at the bottom here, and we don't have anything else to bring down. What should I do, Craig? Why is it legal for me to put a 0 there? Tyler.
Because it's behind the decimal point. As many zeros into the decimal as possible.
That's right. It's behind the 0. I can just I can throw as many zeros there as I want. Okay. So, we'll bring this 0 down. How many times does 36 go into 100? 2 times. Okay. That's going to be what? 72? Okay, we're running out of room. This is going to be 28. Add a 0, bring it down. 280. I'm going to tell you right now, it goes in there 7 times. So I'm going to just continue my subtraction over here. We got 280 minus 7 times 36. We already did it once. It's 253. No, 252. Do my subtraction. I mean, this could go on for a long time, couldn't it? 7 here, 8 here, 2 here. If we bring another 0 down, we're at 280 again. So it's going to be 7 again. And that's going to just continue, isn't it? 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. What do I do? You put a line over the 7. I don't need this 7. That little line indicates that that 7 is going to repeat. That's going to continue on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It's going to be a 7. It'll never change. It will always be a 7. Because you're going to keep getting 280. every time you divide. You'll keep getting 280. So you got to do that. Now, one last step. Don't forget about your decimal. That's why I wrote, don't forget about the decimal. All right? Now, I will tell you on your homework, when you have your homework assignment, if this ends up and you're getting into like beyond the thousands place, you're adding zeros and you're beyond adding 3 zeros, chances are you made a mistake. I'm just going to throw that out there. Because if you guys don't find anything repeating after about the thousands place, there's a mistake made. Because I wouldn't be that mean and make you have an assignment where you end up adding like 10 zeros here till find the right answer. Okay? You understand that? Okay. On your whiteboards, I have a problem for you. It's a little easier than the last one, but I want to see how you do it. When you do this problem, 6.6 divided by 1.1, that's a weird one. Looks like a 4. Try it again. Move this over, move that over. You end up with a decimal here. When you do this, and you have a 0 here, look, if you have a 0 here and you have nothing left to bring down, you're done. Stop. Don't try to do any more. Okay? I got one more for you, and then I'm going to give you your homework. Remember, 24 is very close to 25. So when you're trying to figure out how many times 24 goes into something, remember it's really close to 25, so you can pretend like it's 25 for a little bit. .2, 0.24. This goes in there. You got to go 2 spots, 1, 2. So you need to add a placeholder here. You get a 2 here. Minus 48, you get a 3 here. Bring down 1, 24, 6, 8, 0, 3. You guys should notice here, you're going to keep getting 80. Look, you cannot put the line over the top of that 3. You have to at least add 1 decimal and put that line over that one. You understand that? Okay? Your homework assignment is written right there. It's page 139, 9 to 20 off. You don't have to, we can.